L.A Noire. There's a constant stat. Okay. The fuck happened? Da na 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 bum 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 bum. They not like us. They not like us. All right, let's go. Let's go. Probably like another 3 hours at least. Let's do it. The red lipstick murder. Oh, I solved this case already. It didn't say. Oh, no, no, never mind.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Floyd Rose of the Homicide Squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a cheer. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
This guy looks like a hater, dog.
I've been in this job 20 years. I never find it.
Do you have the address?
Been all over KGPL.
It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
You're a real asshole, you know that?
I think his name is Phelps. I read about him in the paper.
Let's go.
Just go easy, Phelps.
Any central unit, car 16.
What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Green. They're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you, and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Medallion. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
Are we any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads, and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. It'll be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's gonna happen?
It's that simple.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
Yo, this traffic is starting to piss me off.
Calm down.
Crime scene is just up a dirt road, detective.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
Get used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Damn.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
First things first. Better speak to the reporting patrolman and Mal Carruthers.
Patrolman, this your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, detective.
No one's disturbed the body.
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
Fuck that.
Carruthers, Phelps. You make homicide? Looks like it. Galloway has been making me feel welcome.
I bet he has.
Has the scene been secured?
Patrolman Houlihan saw to it. The victim's personal effects are still where they fell.
The victim's back.
That's a lipstick.
Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body. Cause of death?
be the head entries. She has been badly stomped. The cuts look...
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Blunt force trauma.
Anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
Cuts in the hand. That's a
What
defensive
about this
cut?
wound on the finger?
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
After she died.
Interesting.
Fuck BD. What is that? Is that a
What's the
gang?
writing on the victim mean?
BD, Black Dahlia, Tex. Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
So there was a
What can you
struggle.
tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pink or lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
Size 8. Fucking check out the evidence, nigga.
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
There's no blood on this? Oh. Yeah, that's it. That's not it. I swear, that looks dead on accurate. That doesn't go there. That goes there. I don't get it. That makes no sense.
steal a table lighter?
What the hell? That was a
When we
fucking
get to the
table.
Bomba, a man could die of thirst in a case like this.
This is KTI, a member of the American Century Broadcasting System. Ladies, how often does this happen in your life?
The werewolf?
For my money, copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? A big head to hang on your wall. Caller of the decade. You've been working evidence on the BD case for 6 months and got next.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, Hotshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leading us a note to the court?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, folks. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. Or some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip off the ammo and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastical.
Well, an examiner of the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phelps, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. You can't make it something it ain't, understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We'll have found him.
All units in the vicinity in any Century unit. 211 is shots fired, 410 South Flower Street. Units in command of code 3 identified.
Bomba Club.
So what next?
Bartender, Phelps. Go. And I can get a drink.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here in a little part. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
I got a call back for that Universal Forest line.
Hey, Ronnie. Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Christ. You going to pay for that?
Sure, I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine was a lovely woman.
This guy looks kind of weird, man.
You know the husband?
Sure, I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. Put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
Is he lying? Oh, he just swallowed like that. That's a doubt. Doubt.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up like usual. But he refused. She picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but got no answer.
Run for stoma, lipstick, writing on body, missing jewelry. Ring stolen from victim. I can't blame him. Suspect seen with victim.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
Oh, waitress. Can I have it as a fruit?
Made the guy's license plate.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
Hey, honey, what's up?
Oh, I got an achievement. Nice.
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
Ronnie. Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
Where's the phone?
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
Messages?
How can I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thanks for your help.
System. Some swell harmonies right here.
If we survive this, it's going to be a miracle.
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
Smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killing.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, Clyde. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. Worse than I could ever have imagined. I don't know about you, but I feel more comfortable with the siren on. What do you think? Phelps! I'll try the back door. Wait here a second.
Learn to mind your own business, bitch. God damn.
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Not much help. Size 9s. Above average for a lady.
Above average for a lady. So it's broken
Burglar
in.
used a pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
Nothing significant.
So whoever it was came in through the backyard, broke into the door. If you sober up, you can.
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband, but Jacob could give us something to go on. One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I'll get nasty when I'm thirsty. Galloway, homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services for suspected 459.
I knew it wasn't safe around.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan! Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered?
Murdered?
Oh, my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
The fucking facial expressions is crazy.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
Boy, howdy, he sure can play these drums. Gene Krupa, right here on KTI.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, if the broad keeps the house looking like that, she probably deserves it. The skipper says bring him in. Keep the hatch on their backs for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
Calling all cars. Citizen reports officer needs help. Shots fired. Officer down. 6th Street and Lindley Place. 6th Street and Lindley Place.
What officer down?
3 identified.
I'm gonna help out, bro.
Watch it, will you?
Yeah, the traffic is fucking crazy. Just gonna drive down 2nd Street. Get to figure. Yeah, how far is this?
Okay, at the next corner, go right.
What the hell? I decided to do this side mission now. Where the fuck am I going? Holy. Is this far? Why the hell would you give me a call this far?
Calling all cars. Citizen reports officer needs help. Shots fired. Officer down. 6th Street and Lindley Place. 6th Street and Lindley Place.
That alleyway leads to the rear of the building, sir. Someone's gonna have to climb up and take him down.
Good luck. Don't let him get a beat on you like I did.
Pacific Electric. 30 out of 40 street crimes completed. That was way too fucking far, man. Cut down. Fuck off.
Breathe, Phelps. Breathe, damn it. Cole, come on.
They pushed me so far back off the map. Fucking annoys me.
There's people there. Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. Follow my lead. You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh, my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
That she's...
We're gonna have a look around, and we'll talk.
Jesus. I'm sorry.
Alcoholism.
Seems irrelevant. You think the atmosphere is thick in here? Wait till you try the gas.
What the hell?
He'll be back in.
The oldest problem there is what to do about the old lady.
Thanks for the offer. Need you to do something for me. Man is packing his clothes. Size 8? 11.
Size 11s.
Why you have a baseball bat?
I don't think this is anything. So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
This guy's lying. He's clearly lying.
You know where she went, Jacob.
You're lying. Why would I help you if you keep lying to me?
Look, I'm telling you, I don't know. Are you finished? I'd like some time to grieve for my wife.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
Is he lying? He's gonna look away, right? He does have size 11 shoes.
You don't remember what time you last saw your wife alive?
Look, I'm sorry. I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later, but right around 9.
This guy's looking straight up.
So you can prove that you came back here after you left your wife's place.
I came back here. I was here all night. Start work at 6:30. I'm not the going out type.
So this guy's saying the truth at this point. Fucking ask the community, man. Truth.
Neighbors see you? Did you talk to anyone? You need an alibi, Jacob.
I don't have one. I was here. I listened to Amos and Andy on the radio, and then I went to bed.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
That's a doubt. This guy's looking away.
You went to her house, you fought, you beat her, she left, and then you followed her.
I left first. She tried to batter me with a frying pan. I had to slap her down.
Understandable.
We're still gonna need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Oh shit. Oh, come on. Oh.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
Huh.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt...
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc. Operator, give me R&I.
Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
Get that guy out of here.
KPI Radio. Check local publications for times of your favorite
Menendez apartment.
Alonzo Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Don't sound like a man I'd let my daughter know.
You've got a daughter.
Had enough time drinking, Cole. You'll find yourself with any number of things.
So that's why you never sober up.
Exactly.
Brother said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, though. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're going to get.
Is there an elevator somewhere? What's Menendez's? T-shirts. Yeah, like this.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in. Take a look around and see what you can find.
What is this? Lots of alcohol and a key.
Don't think this is any use to us. Doesn't tell me anything.
God.
Doesn't appear to be connected.
Lipstick.
Brothers can match the color and brand of the body.
That's the blunt object.
Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
We have the murder weapon. Better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey! What gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
He's gonna run.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Mendez, stop right there.
Yo, why aren't you running?
You don't need to do this, Alonzo.
How am I sprinting without fucking pressing shift? I don't understand that.
I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle, and I'll stop the son of a bitch.
Keep him alongside his vehicle.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer. Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road. Keep it steady, and I'll try to bust his tires.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry. Give it up, LAPD!
Give it up, LAPD.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
Don't even give my boy a drink, eh? That's disrespect, dog. Oh my god, $3,000 in vehicle damage, $100 in city damage, $50 in injuries. I need to stop being so reckless, man.
I need something to soothe this pain, to cool the lava you pump through my veins. 'Cause I'm burning up for you.
Golden butterfly. What the hell?
Galloway. Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all.
What have we got?
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that desk.
Is someone gonna tell us what the hell is going on?
No part of it. If Captain finds out, we're dead.
How is it constantly running? I don't understand this. Oh, because caps lock is on.
You did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time in bat.
Thanks, Rusty.
But don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
No assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
Right. See, I knew you were a fast learner, Phelps. You might get along after all.
Fucking thing is on top of me. Up there.
Boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy's been completed. I have two of my finest investigators on the case, fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex...
Captain, aren't there similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry?
Ooh.
And of Elizabeth Short, for that
So you don't
matter?
believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We had the greatest police force in all the world with the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to be that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in the city of angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work.
That guy is a bullshitter.
God's work to do
You
here
can see it in
can't
his
be
face.
delayed.
What do we have, Captain?
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to Carruthers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
Officer, please tell me what's going on.
Detective, I was first on scene.
Who was first on site?
All these countries, that's a big, right?
You find her, Gonzalez?
Not me. Family out for a stroll. I was first reported.
Can you show me the body?
It's under the pepper tree, this way.
Trying to put on my goddamn socks, man.
All these people are vultures up, but you can tell me what's going on.
Can't be much help to you, Phelps.
Here she is.
Yeah, it looks like the same type of case.
Similar MO.
To what? The Dahlia? I don't think so.
Celine Henry.
That's a closed case. This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad who wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps. All I'm saying is we got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped. Size of the footprints would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe. What size shoe did Mendez wear?
You finished?
No, I'm not. At a glance, I would say strangulation was the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home. Not humping out here in Lover's Lane.
Mind if I examine the body?
Be my guest.
Oh.
Looks like she was tied up.
This
does it first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist, too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
Always on the hand something.
What's
A
this mark?
ring.
Cut on a finger. Fourth finger, left hand. A wedding or engagement ring. Violently removed. The stomping angle in the Henry case. Was it reported in the press? Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story. Well, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
Back in a second.
Deirdre Muller. Deirdre Muller.
The motive was robbery. Why not take the money?
If the motive was robbery. Where's evidence B? Oh. So they walked in here, then struggled.
Go ahead. What's going on over there?
Yeah, I thought this was such an area.
Missing jewelry, small men's footprint.
All these cups. Gotta be something big, right?
And we have a Deirdre, whoever that is. Right?
I need to get back to it, Phelps.
What now?
Take a close look at the victim, Phelps. We know her story. We can narrow down our list of suspects.
Signature mark is very distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
Head, body I checked, arm I checked.
Detectives, RNI says that Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Brae was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you? Just grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. Could have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
I hear you were very kind to animals. So please, keep that face back.
Muller's residence. Let's go. Hurry up, man. Get in.
Still might be some play in the boyfriend.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If it doesn't work out, then.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she? Well, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagine. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? Don't tell me your eye don't bend.
This conversation is over.
This officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive.
Officer
Bank
needs
of America,
help.
7th and Olive.
Tell me
211 in
what I need.
progress and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
How far does this guy live? Driving for a whole minute now.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle L.A Noire?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Suppose so.
Thank you. Could you have a seat for me, Michelle? We're gonna have a look around.
Man is having a fucking cigarette while she's sitting right there.
Not sure this means much.
Don't forget. Okay, whatever.
Martin will explain everything when he gets back, okay? Don't worry about it.
Why did he pick up a carrot? This is the little girl's room. She have a diary.
Doesn't look like anything. Elgin wristwatch. Probably the same one snatched from her body.
Oh, could be. Oh, it's a ring.
No sign of a wedding ring.
What size shoes are these?
Work boots. Size 8s.
Size 8 shoes.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead.
Do you say that to a kid?
Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Try.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon. I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
She's looking away. I swear.
I'm feeling guilty about this, Michelle. What were you up to that you missed your mother?
You're crazy. I was waiting out front exactly where she asked me to be. Ask my teacher if it isn't so.
Oh. Why did she start looking away then?
Sorry. My mistake. And did he come and get you?
Of course. The boys offered me a ride home, but that's not the right thing to do.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
Your mom and dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
I don't know what the fuck to say, man. Okay, true.
Mom and dad never got angry with each other? They were happy?
Well, not like the movies. Not like you read about in books.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once.
Just once.
She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it. Mommy always wore her golden butterfly.
Butterfly brooch.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
A ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
Fuck, okay, truth.
I know it's painful, Michelle. This may be important. She wore a wedding ring?
Mommy chose it herself. A rose gold wedding band and a matching diamond and ruby engagement ring.
She wore a watch?
Yes, a yellow gold Elgin watch. Daddy bought it for her birthday. We had a fight. It was kind of a makeup present.
I know this is a tough time for you, Michelle.
1 out of
but
3
you should
correct.
really try and help the police.
Hey! What gives?
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to them.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What? But she only...
We have some questions that we would like to ask you.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
Your wife went to pick up Michelle?
Yes, that's right.
What happened, Hugo? You got any theories? Because we're starting to like you for this.
The car park by the school is kind of dark. Maybe somebody jumped her there. Did you try the parking lot?
Try the parking lot? What? This guy looks guilty as hell. He's avoiding eye contact, right?
Please, if that's all, please just leave.
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
That's a fucking
You
lie.
should come clean if you're having an affair or if there's something going on.
I told you I was here. Were you saying I wasn't?
So why did you take so long to answer the phone when your daughter called?
Okay, I went out for a while. I was driving around. It's my way of relaxing.
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
I think you set this up, Hugo. I think you kicked up a fuss about staying home for an alibi. Then you followed your wife and murdered her.
You're out of your mind coming in here making accusations like that. Come out into the yard and I'll make you take that back, mister.
Come on to the yard. Oh man.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
Was your wife unreliable?
No. That's it? There's got to be more.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Mueller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
Liar.
You know anyone who wears a smallish men's shoe who had a major grudge against your wife? Is there something you would like to tell us, Hugo?
No, I do not. You finished making hints?
That's it.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea.
1 out of 5.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on him.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Mueller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
You should go back in there and bust his ass.
1, we need to break his alibi, check phone records, canvass the neighbors. 2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in L.A. 3, we have no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Hello? Detective!
Your favorite orchestra has
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Mueller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Mueller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Mueller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
Okay, but no shooting. We need this guy to make the case.
Lock him up and throw away the key.
What the fuck, man? Do you want me to tap? I'm tapping. Why is this guy running so goddamn
Stop
fast?
running, Hugo. Hands where we can see them. This doesn't look good, Hugo.
I can explain the...
Get him booked in at Central, officer. Then put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the captain.
Yes, sir, Detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't want home, and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncles?
call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield, and
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
We ought to get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
That's that cop. He's a decent guy.
Galloway.
Phelps,
Homicide
badge
Division,
1247.
badge number 564.
How can I help you, Detective?
Did we get Ray
I need an
Baker
address
and
on a
technical
Belmont
services
High
team to
School.
a house at 130
Checking for
North
you,
Bonnie
Detective.
Bray Street? Send someone down from Juvenile Hall to look after a young lady.
1575 West 2nd Street.
Thanks.
You wait. 5 years from now, all our jobs will be done by robots.
5 years from now. That's what everybody's saying now.
Got it, KGPL.
the time? 12:41.
Watch where you're driving, you maniac!
I'm surprised, you know. I didn't make the husband for
Always make the husband. 9 times out of 10, it's the closest person to the vic who does the deed. God knows I've wanted to kill some lives in my day.
it. Lex parsimoniae.
What?
The law of parsimony. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is most likely the correct one.
You know, you could have said that without getting all liturgical on me.
Belmont High School. Belmont cigarettes.
It's the first season since fabric rationing's over. We have to go. I told you I can't Saturday. I'm busy. Busy where? You're going on another drive with Davy Gardner, aren't you? So what if I am?
Who the fuck is that?
Go, Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
I saved a whole year for this.
You get it. Bigger one for me.
Tackled, boy.
Car 11K, car 11 King, come in.
11K, go ahead.
11K, see the janitor. A green 1946 coupe registered to a Mrs. Hugo Moeller has been found in the parking lot adjoining the Belmont High School and playing fields. 11K, code 2.
What's your name?
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Some.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal, is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you oaky motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. A woman, you say? I like 'em a little younger than that.
Turn out
What
your pockets,
the
Eli.
hell?
Now, why would I do that?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
You're under arrest, Eli. You're in very deep trouble. Get some backup down here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
I'll tell them we got a kid.
So that's what the girl had on.
What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. We've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
Eli Rooney. We've met him.
Filthy son of a bitch. He was here yesterday before the dance.
Was it him you saw park the car?
I don't know, sir. I'd like to say yes, but the truth is it was pretty dark.
Would you say Rooney is violent?
Yes, sir, I would say so, yes.
Rooney.
Thanks for your help.
Oh, there's all the things right here. The rope that went
Blood and
around the
skin
girl's
samples.
neck.
We better get Ray Pinker out here. The overalls are stenciled HM. Mueller is a mechanic. I wonder what Eli does for a living.
HM. Again.
Chrysler. Could be important.
that's that. So, okay, this guy was the suspect then.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Mahler homicide case.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thanks, ma'am. You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
No, we go to the morgue so we get the autopsy.
I say we make Rooney for this. I think we should lay it on him. He was near the car, he had her jewelry, the DA will love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it?
Who cares whether he did it? You have kids, Phelps? He needs to be taken permanently out of harm's way.
And we let Mueller slide?
For a while. He gets a free pass for now.
Nah, man. Over here.
Phelps, Rusty, thanks for coming.
Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Please. Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
Definitely not this one.
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
So are we looking for a sailor or a minister?
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Mueller criminally attacked?
No external or internal traces of semen.
Thanks, Mal. Anything else comes up, you let us know.
Okay, now we go to interrogate since we got a little bit extra information on it.
Not exactly the happiest of places, the coroner's office.
Carruthers is a good man, professional, diligent. If you're working with a pro, it's easy to overlook the grim realities of a place like that.
Funny job, that, coroners.
How so?
No, you don't want them to join their work too much. The wrong kind of man can get awfully lonely rattling around a joint full of corpses.
Rusty, that's like something out of the pulps.
Been reading the same ones as me?
I thought you were usually too drunk to get through the magazine.
You know, if I close one eye and squint, you can just...
Central Police Station.
go soft on me in here, Phelps.
We'll work the evidence, Rusty. Let him do the rest.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down in 1 round.
Here's where we stand, Hugo. Your next-door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
So where the fuck is the bloody shoes coming from then?
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
What?
Are you going to tell me what I want to know, or do we have to take it out of you in lumps?
Give it your best shot. I can take whatever you're throwing.
Oh my god, bro.
We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
He looked away, like the man dodged eye contact. Look, he's looking down, looking away, doubt.
It was you, Hugo. I'm offering you a chance to come clean on this.
For the last time, I did not kill my wife.
Boo.
Do you know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the Army.
Do you know anything about braided ropes?
Some. They're mainly used for mooring lines, hawsers, you know, that kind of stuff. We don't have much use for them in the machine shop. We use chain hoists.
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
You're lying, Hugo. You're gonna have to come clean on this.
You got no proof. I want an attorney. I'm not answering any more questions unless I get an attorney.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down in 1 round. She was 13 if she was today.
I'm at a loss.
Let's put the squeeze on that fucking Okie Rooney.
I just wish he'd hurry up and propose already.
Captain, we were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
Yes, Phelps, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried to reaffirm his belief in a wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally with him.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to 45. I want to stop him with
You
one
look like
round.
you've had it rough.
You see me asking for your sympathy, boy?
You down on your luck, Eli?
I had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
What kind of job, Eli?
Working fishing boats, odd jobs around the boatyards. Pretty good in my hands.
You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
What would you call them?
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like. Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it? Any old rope will do me fine.
Mrs. Muller was strangled with a triple braid. Give me something, Eli.
I like braid, but I didn't rope that woman. You're not hanging this one on me, partner.
You killed Mrs. Muller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. I ain't done nothing like that.
Come on, Eli. How else are you going to pay for yourself?
I got me a pension from the First War. It ain't much, but it does pay some.
I don't like you, Eli. I think you're an evil man. I think you try to pass off your pain to other people. I can't make you for this case, but my consolation is that I don't think you will be out of prison for very long.
You can count on it, shitbird. By the way, Eli, the captain and the hat squad would like to talk to you next. Any idea what they might want to talk about?
That's the guy. Detective, that's him. That's the guy who parked the car, I'm sure of it. Hey, he's getting away!
That's not true. I can't go to jail. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close. Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road. I tried to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Keep it on the road, goddammit!
Tram! Deus Ex Machina. We got lucky. You and your goddamn Latin, Phelps.
Hands behind your head.
I have to say I'm disappointed. I stood in front of a troop of reporters and made promises. Promises of swift and fearful retribution, and you bring me an armful of vagary and happenstance. You made the department look bad, lad. Do it again and your career as a policeman will come to an abrupt and ignominious end. You two are back on the streets. Find street criminals, roust them, beat them, and restore some fervor to your police work. Your next case will come when you've revived my faith in your abilities. Now get out of here!
We captured 2 regular armies. Lieutenant! Belt, we've been over this. That sniper barely missed you back on the beach. Until the mission is over, there'll be no more saluting or signs of rank. I'm in charge here, Medier! Do you wish to interrogate the prisoners?
No, they're beat. Why they look so sullen? They're wondering why we haven't killed them yet. There's no greater shame than being taken prisoner.
Get this, Golden Boy actually seems to know what he's doing.
なた方の会社と名前を名乗ってください。
第44大部隊所属兵だ。
See
that, boys? He slapped that Jap right upside the head.
It was merely to remind him of his place. His shame was the tone of voice that he used with a superior. I respect the Japanese, Corporal.
Respect, we're here to kill the sons of bitches.
Do you know why we're fighting the Japanese, Private?
With respect, sir, these bastards attacked Pearl Harbor.
And why did they attack Pearl, Private?
Because they hate the U.S. of A. and our way of life.
They attacked the U.S. because we cut off their oil. What would we do if another country denied us the gas to run our cars?